So I tried to swerve to not hit it, and it just jumped right into the car. And as you can tell, I got him pretty good. I don't think he walked away from it, but hey, if you're gonna give me work to do, fixing my car, that's what you get. What's up, everybody? We're back here for another day at Drift Appalachia. We're here for stage 7. Just already pushing cars into the trailer. Danny's stupid car already broke something yesterday. He messed up his clutch pedal, so he's got to trailer the car there. But me and Sean Murphy, we're chilling. I got my car, we're gonna street drive it over there. And yesterday we were here mobbing these things around. It's already been a blast. So today we're gonna be heading over to the mountain, actually doing some drifting. So let's head over there. What's up, YouTube? We out here at YouTube. I'm talking to all of my 15 watchers. We're having a good time so far. All the boys are out here hanging out. Track is officially hot. We just finished up with the driver's meeting and car is looking pretty. Gonna take it easy for the first few runs. As always with Drift Appalachia, sight laps is the most important thing you can possibly do to look out for yourself. Go out, figure out the road. Gonna go out there, gonna take it easy, try to build up to it. I haven't been to this road before, so I'm not exactly sure what to expect. I've seen a couple videos, but seeing it in person is always a totally different thing. Regardless, gonna go out there, start heading out, do a couple sight laps, and build up from there. Go out here, take it easy, get a sight lap, do my thing, get in my groove. I've done this stuff before, I can do it again. Stage 5 is worse than this anyway. This road should be fun. All right. I kicked it sideways a little bit, felt it out. Grip-wise, car feels nice and loose, how it should be. I drifted a couple turns. I was behind a bunch of people. This Z especially, this 350 that I'm behind, he was doing like the whole thing. So I was just watching him and doing a little bit. I'm kind of stupid. I forgot to vlog at all today. I'm still not the greatest at the YouTube stuff, but also just trying to take in the moment and get as much driving time as possible. Needless to say, we had an awesome day. The car performed phenomenally. I had some awesome laps, some sketchy laps, and should be some awesome media. This thing is still looking beautiful as ever. The homie Sean did great. And like you saw last night, Danny's car, he finally got his car fixed up. He was working on it for a good portion of today, but got it fixed up towards the end of the day. Got a couple laps and worked well for him. So everybody's happy, everybody's in a good mood, and that's only day one. So for the rest of the night, we're gonna go back to our house for a little bit, and then we have a block party that we're going to. All the drift cars are gonna be there, and there's gonna be all kinds of people there that live here. They're gonna be checking out the cars, having a bunch of fun. I hope you guys like the driving videos. For now, we're gonna be heading back to the house, so I'll see you guys there. So we made it out to the Drift Appalachia after party, and there's surprisingly more people here than I thought there would be. The weather just about an hour or two ago was dumping down rain. It was terrible. We weren't sure if we were going to be able to make it out or not, but luckily it was able to clear up, and here we are. Turnout's awesome. A bunch of people here. Everybody's loving it. Should be a good time. It was a bit sketch getting in here. Apparently these cars are mud boggers because we had to go through a bunch of puddles over a bunch of sketchy terrain. I don't know how I didn't rip off any body panels, but we made it and we're all good. Well, it's been a whole lot of fun. I didn't really film a whole lot, but I did a lot of talking, a whole lot of good times. Everybody here, they loved the car. Everybody had something nice to say. The vibes out here were awesome. Had some good food, good people, good vibes. Now we're about to roll out of here.
That doesn't happen.
If you don't do a burnout, you're getting pulled.
If you don't do a
you heard it
burnout,
here
you're
first.
Over. We just do rollers down the fucking road.
This place is the coolest thing ever.
The next day.
Oh, all right, you gotta explain to me what happened.
So, right, we're cruising back. We had just left from Dairy Queen, and we're heading back to the Airbnb. You know, the headlights on the drift cars, they're not great. I couldn't really see a whole lot. So I'm looking ahead of me and I see a shadowy figure off the side of the road, and I'm sitting there saying, please don't be a deer. And the next thing I know, it's walking out into the street. So I tried to swerve to not hit it, and it just jumped right into the car. And as you can tell, I got him pretty good. I don't think he walked away from it, but hey, if you're gonna give me work to do, fixing my car, that's what you get.
Damn, dude.
He bounced right off of it, hit the car like a jump, and then Sean was right behind me. He said he saw him rolling off the road.
Good.
Kickflips in the road.
God damn, dude.
Kickflips, poor deer.
Hey, mechanically, this old girl's tough. She's all good. It's just cosmetically, she ain't the prettiest, but
Yeah,
it's
dude,
good.
it's nothing compared to another drift car.
Right. But hey, this thing will be good for the mountain today. We're ready.
Hell
Day
yeah,
two.
dude. Damn, dude.
Some wear and tear, bro.
Fuck.
I can't believe it. I was fine all day on the mountain, and then this as I'm going home at night. Can't believe it.
It sucks, dude.
Friday the 13th.
Oh shit, dude.
Yesterday was Friday the 13th. That's what it
Friday
was.
the 13th. I told them if I go to FD, I've got my number now. 613.
Oh,
That
yeah,
was
dude.
yesterday's date, so I'm gonna keep that. I'll never forget it.
Hell yeah, dude.
Who else could say that? I hit a deer in my drift car.
Yeah.
No place like Appalachia.
Nothing like
Nothing like Appalachia.
place on earth.
I'm not a deer. What are you doing, dude?
Well, boys, that was very sketchy. All of us are having an absolute blast out here. A little bit of carnage to start the day off, right?
Yeah.
So we got some guardrail going on Danny's car. How was that? How was your experience?
It was perfect. It was maniacs.
Right?
The gutter crew.
Dude,
Bro, first time I drive with these kids,
yeah,
almost kill us all.
Almost all of us die.
You're
but,
welcome.
right?
I'm not even driving.
We got to make it exciting, don't we? My car somehow is perfectly fine. I didn't get into any kind of guardrail or anything. I didn't hit anything. I almost T-boned the crap out of Sean.
I got in the guardrail, but the guardrail pulled it back out, so we're good.
Right. We're all good. For how sketchy and scary that was, the little bit of damage that these cars have, my God. Solid start to the morning. That'll wake you up, right? Just packed up, about to head out of here. I'll talk to you more when we get to the house. I kind of sucked at vlogging again today, just trying to live in the moment and drive as much as I can, but crazy weekend. Both cars survived. Sean's is questionable. You think his motor's all right?
Good.
Motor's good?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, sick. Okay, so all three cars survived. We're all good.
Yeah.
Sick. About to street him back over to the house. I'll talk to you guys more then. Overall, awesome weekend. I'm just a girl.
Just a girl.
Oh my goodness, you got the whole pose. Figured I had to 4K, 60 FPS, you're done. I figured I'd bust out the camera. We made it out to pretty much like the last gathering of Drift Appalachia. The cars held up perfectly fine, like I said earlier. Some stuff to talk about. Very, very eventful weekend. We were cruising around last night, and as you might be able to tell, there's some front end damage on the 240. I'm not sure if I mentioned it yet in the video or not, but we were cruising around, heading back to the hotel after having some meetups with all the guys that were driving here, and I plowed into a deer doing about 40, 50 miles an hour, and that was kind of scary. If I'm being honest, I've never like hit anything going down the road before, and of course, first time it happens is in the drift car. Luckily, mechanically, the whole car was perfectly fine. It's just, you know, I got a little denty going on in my pop-up, and my hood's a little warped. Gonna need a new one of those, but it could have been much, much worse. I was cruising down the road and I saw the figure of the deer, and I was hoping it wouldn't, but of course it made its way out onto the road, so I tried to swerve to hit it, which I'm thinking is what saved me, because instead of hitting dead center on the car and maybe coming through the windshield, it luckily hit the corner of the car and kind of just got scooped up and over. Saturday, which is today, we made it back out to the track, did a bunch of driving all day, and I had quite a few close calls with some of the homies, and I'd be lying if I said I'm not lucky to be driving this car right now. This morning we were stacking up. I believe it was Sean Murphy up front, Cash Staub in the second spot, I was the third, and then Danny Dominic was in the fourth. We were all jamming, we were stacking up real nice, and I'm sure it's gonna look great in some of the videos, but in one of the turns we got a little too excited. Cash ended up in Sean's door, pushed him off wide, and Danny behind me ended up in the guardrail. Luckily I ended up unscathed from that, but that was a scary moment. And then later on in the day I was going out for a solo lap. I just put on some fresh tires and the car was hooked up. I had so much speed in the thing, and I didn't exactly know how to pace myself with the amount of power and grip that I had. So I ended up going way too fast and put my car in the dirt. If I walk around to the back here, you'll see that luckily there was literally no damage to what happened. You honestly would not even be able to tell that this car hit a guardrail at 60-ish miles an hour. The only casualties from that is a scratch here, up here, and over there. So I am very, very lucky after what happened with that. I tried to keep the car out of the guardrail, which for the most part I did, and I dug myself out of the ditch. And then at that point, my only goal was just to not end up in everybody else's way that was coming immediately after me. So I tried to spin the car around, end up on the other side of the road, and I tried to leave a big window open for everybody else to go on the inside of me, which luckily I did. And I somehow managed to get the car stopped before I rolled into a massive ditch on the other side of that turn. Very, very scary moment, and like I said, I'm lucky to be driving this thing. I mean, other than the close calls and the scary moments, this weekend was absolutely phenomenal. I'm sure I've got a ton of awesome footage, and I had so much fun with all the guys out here. There's really nothing like this event. I might be a little biased, but in my opinion, this is the best place on earth. There's nowhere else we get to drive these cars on the street, at least, you know, not for me.
I thought that was a damn Corvette, and I just
Yeah, it's hard to tell
I've
almost.
never been around them old cars. I used to drag race a lot.
Really?
It looked just spread out and it's weird out, and I didn't know what it was.
He actually makes all the body panels for us.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like a...
Where you catch from? Where y'all from?
Virginia Beach area.
Virginia? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, my sister lived over at Big Stone for years. We worked the strip mines.
Yeah, we're all pretty much
Really?
Virginia Beach area. He's Richmond area.
Richmond, yeah. You ever heard of a guy named Carl Carter at CNC Automotive? Carl Carter, he died.
Really?
But that back in the day, yeah, Carl Carter.
He's a baby. He don't
Yeah, I'm a
Okay.
little fresh. I'm
Okay,
18.
okay.
So,
He's a car. Yeah, he was a big time. He was an engine builder.
really?
And he built engine. He built blocks. And him designed the blocks for back years ago.
Wow.
He was Carl Carter. Yeah. His son is running it now, I suppose.
That's awesome.
Yeah. Dale Earnhardt fan. Yeah, man. Who ain't Dale Earnhardt fan?
Yeah.
Everybody down this country is.
Yeah.
Where you riding, bud? Street bike?
Honda Grom, open bike.
Okay.
That sure is a street bike, ain't it?
Oh yeah. There you go.
Race car burned up a head gasket today. So
Oh,
I'm taking
did
this
it?
out
Yeah.
out here.
Yeah. And my bunch getting ready to leave.
Man.
Hell, I'm gonna make a post. Come on here, boys. Let's go everybody my bike. Let's take a picture.
Sick.
Come on,
Okay, yeah,
come
sure.
on. Let's take a picture. Come on.
Let's do it.
No,
All
I'm
right.
fixing to leave. And anyway, them boys, they're ready to go.
Yeah, let's take a picture.
Take a picture. Come here, take my
Is
picture.
this your bike right here? Yeah. Sweet.
Yeah, that's my Indy.
Yeah, you know what? There you go.
You're all off, man. You're all off. Come over here. You sit on the edge of it. There you go. I'll sit right here. There you go. Yeah. Well, I'll sit right here. Like we'll be on Facebook tonight. Hello. Hey, what's y'all's name? Jay? I'm Sam Jack. And I live up the road. John, good to meet you. Carmen, good to meet you, girl. I'm glad y'all had a good time. Hey, it's good to meet you. You have good, you guys be good. Good job.
I just got the sickest shot of that ever. That was like the sweetest interaction I've ever had.
Kentucky people, dude. They're such good people out here.
Dude, there's literally nobody
Oh,
else.
but you pull up in fucking race cars. They're stoked to see us.
But I wish people would stop asking me to take pictures with them. I'm a nobody.
Pull up to Kentucky with a Dale Earnhardt.
Yeah, dude, you fit right in.
Jacket on.
You fit right in. Come on now. Hyping her up. Literally, where else can we cruise around in race cars though and just everybody think it's cool?
And everyone loves it.
Like if I did that back at my house, I would have people cussing me out by the time I made it off my
place
street.
Like this, 2 cops are gonna pull up thinking we're takeover.
Yes,
Yeah, no, it's
like
so
literally. But here, we can just do all this stuff. Nobody cares. Everybody thinks it's awesome. It's the best place on earth. This is so cool. I feel like I just need to keep recording because there's so many nice people out here. I can't believe, like, it's just blowing my mind how
crazy 'cause
cool
we're not
everybody
even
is.
famous, we're not even the famous rich
It
people.
doesn't matter.
Right? We're not even the celebrities. Like Adam LZ was here yesterday, and
These people don't think about that like that though. We're here with the race cars. That's all that matters to them.
we're the people that's out of town that's
We're
just
the
showing up.
out-of-towners that showed up with nice fancy cars. To
We have weird accents to them.
Yeah,
We
to
have
them we
accents.
probably sound like the weird northerns, and
Yeah, the
they're
weird
just over there
northerners.
talking in like the banjo talk. And I've noticed it myself though, like I try to talk in a southern accent when I'm talking to them.
Little
Like
bit.
I'm
I
trying to
try
like
to
fit
throw that
in.
little twang
Yeah,
over
right.
I give them a little twang.
It's like I'll
know
check
that
out. I'll check out at the store. She'll be like, "Have a good day." I was like, "Oh, thank you. You too.
Thank you
very much."
I feel like no, but I call everybody darling or baby.
Darling.
Darling or baby.
Thank you, darling. I was in the middle of talking about something. I completely forgot what it was. I lost my train of thought. We had an amazing weekend. There's literally nothing like this place. It's truly an honor to be able to come out here. You know, Drift Appalachia, all the drivers here are handpicked. If you're here, there's a reason why, and I am very, very honored to be one of those select few people that gets out, or is able to come out and enjoy this. That's just kind of the best way I can put it. It's an honor. And this weekend's been an absolute blast. If anything else crazy happens, I'll probably pop the camera back out, but until then, I'm just gonna try to take this all in and enjoy the rest of the night. This is our last night here, unfortunately. Super sad that it has to end, but you know, just how stuff goes. We'll be making our way back to the house tomorrow morning, but we have the rest of tonight to chill, hang out with these cars, and have all the good people to hang out with, the best of the vibes. And you know, if I don't talk to you guys later, I'll see you guys in the next video. Thank you guys for watching. Please drop a like, comment, subscribe for more content. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.